Get ready to dive into a fascinating story.
Okay.
From the ancient Hindu epic, the Ramayana.
Right.
It involves a unique birth, a kingdom in crisis, and a powerful sage who kind of changes destinies.
Yeah.
We'll be exploring excerpts from the Balakanda.
Okay.
That's the first book of the Ramayana.
Right.
To uncover a tale that highlights some surprising social practices from ancient times. Think adoption and specialized expertise for child conception.
Interesting.
Practices that might seem remarkably modern even today.
So jumping right into it.
Yeah.
What's really intriguing about Rishyasringa's story is how it intertwines seemingly ordinary things with the extraordinary.
Yeah.
He's born under unique circumstances, lives in isolation, and ultimately plays a key role in the destinies of two kingdoms.
Right.
It really highlights how seemingly isolated events can have ripple effects, impacting the lives of many.
So let's start with his unusual birth.
Okay.
Rishyasringa's father, Sage Vipandak,
Yes.
dedicated himself to intense tapasya.
Right.
From a young age. His spiritual power grew so immense that it caught the attention of Indra, the king of the gods.
I see.
Now, why would a powerful god like Indra be threatened by a sage's penance?
Well, you have to consider the power dynamics in Hindu mythology.
Right.
Indra, despite being king of the gods, was constantly challenged by the growing power of sages. Their intense tapasya could potentially disrupt the cosmic order,
Right.
something Indra definitely wanted to avoid.
So Indra decided to intervene.
Exactly.
Okay.
He sent the celestial nymph Urvashi to distract Vipandak and break his intense focus, and she succeeded.
Okay.
But what's fascinating here is that she doesn't actually bear Vipandak's child.
Okay.
Instead, she impregnates a deer with his semen,
Wow.
leading to Rishyasringa's birth. And as his name suggests, he's born with deer horns.
Oh, wow.
Imagine that.
That's certainly a unique origin story.
Yes.
You can see why this would have been considered an extraordinary birth in those times. How does Vipandak react to all of this?
Vipandak, quite understandably, is shaken by the entire experience.
Right.
He develops a strong aversion to women and decides to raise Rishyasringa in complete isolation.
Wow.
Shielded from any female presence.
Talk about a sheltered upbringing.
Right.
But this isolation plays a crucial role in shaping Rishyasringa's life, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Right.
Despite being separated from the world, Rishyasringa, under his father's guidance, develops powerful yogic abilities. It's almost as if his isolation fosters a deeper connection with the spiritual realm.
Now, while all of this is happening, a kingdom is facing a dire situation.
Oh.
King Ramapada and the challenges he faces.
Okay, so King Ramapada
Right.
rules over the kingdom of Anga,
Okay.
which is gripped by a severe drought. The land is parched. People are suffering.
Yeah.
His advisors, desperately seeking a solution,
Right.
discover a powerful energy emanating from the forest where Rishyasringa lives.
They believe Rishyasringa is the key to ending the drought.
Precisely.
Okay.
They believe his unique power, stemming from his unconventional birth and isolated upbringing,
Right.
holds the solution.
Interesting.
However, there's a catch.
Okay.
Vipandak has strictly forbidden any contact with the outside world.
So the question is, how do you bring a reclusive sage who has never seen a woman out of the forest?
That's a challenge, isn't it?
It's quite a challenge.
It is.
What does Ramapada do?
He comes up with a rather bold plan. Send in his courtesans.
Courtesans?
Yes.
Seems like a risky strategy.
It was, but desperation often calls for bold moves.
Okay.
Ramapada chooses his most skilled and beautiful courtesans,
Wow.
tasking them with the delicate mission of luring Rishyasringa out of isolation.
I can only imagine how carefully they must have had to approach this,
Right.
fearing the wrath of Sage Vipandak.
You're right.
Yeah.
That they build a hermitage near Rishyasringa's dwelling,
Okay.
waiting patiently for an opportunity. And that opportunity comes when Vipandak leaves Rishyasringa alone. The courtesans, with their charm and alluring ways,
Right.
approach Rishyasringa. Remember, he's never encountered a woman before.
I bet he was bewildered.
He is completely captivated.
Right.
They introduce him to a world of luxury and pleasure he never knew existed,
Yeah.
and their plan works.
Okay.
Drawn to this new world, Rishyasringa leaves the forest and follows them back to the kingdom.
So the courtesans successfully bring Rishyasringa to Ramapada's kingdom.
They do.
What happens next?
The moment Rishyasringa steps foot in Anga,
Yeah.
the drought ends.
Wow.
Rain pours from the skies, bringing relief to the parched land.
What a sight that must have
It
been.
does. You can imagine the sense of awe and wonder people must have felt.
Yeah.
It's almost like his presence shifted the balance of nature.
But while this is a joyous occasion, Ramapada must have been apprehensive about Vipandak's reaction.
Absolutely. He's overjoyed, but also worried about Vipandak's potential wrath. To appease the sage and ensure Rishyasringa's continued presence, Ramapada offers his adopted daughter Shaanta in marriage to the young sage.
Shaanta.
Yes.
This is where the story takes a fascinating turn, right?
It is.
Tell us more about her.
Indeed, Shaanta was not originally Ramapada's daughter.
Right.
Her biological parents were King Dashratha and Queen Kausaya, the same couple who would later become the parents of Lord Rama.
Wow.
This reveals an intriguing aspect of ancient Indian society, doesn't it?
It does.
Yes.
It shows us that adoption was a recognized and accepted practice,
Right.
where familial ties extended beyond bloodlines. And to think this practice continues to connect people even in our modern world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's interesting here is how Rishyasringa's story intertwines with the lineage that would eventually bring forth Lord Rama.
Yeah.
It's almost like a ripple effect, where this one event sets in motion a series of interconnected destinies.
So we have Rishyasringa, a sage who'd spent his life in isolation, now married to Shaanta. That's quite a transition.
Yeah.
Where do their paths lead from here?
It's fascinating how their story unfolds after the wedding.
Okay.
Rishyasringa and Shaanta choose to return to the forest.
Right.
They dedicate themselves to a life of austerity and spiritual practices.
Yeah.
But their story doesn't end there. Remember Shanta's biological father, King Dashratha?
Right, Dashratha.
Yes.
He was facing his own challenges, wasn't he?
Indeed, he had 3 wives, but no heir to his throne.
Yeah.
He desperately wanted children and sought out Rishyasringa,
Okay.
who by then had gained a reputation for his spiritual power and ability to grant boons.
It's intriguing how this connects to what we discussed earlier about seeking specialized help.
Right.
Just like Ramapada sought Rishyasringa's help for the drought.
Yeah,
Dashratha turns to him for a different kind of assistance.
exactly. It highlights a universal desire for parenthood, regardless of time or place. Dashratha approaches Rishyasringa with a humble plea, asking him to perform a Putra Kameshti Yajna, a sacred ritual specifically designed to help a couple conceive children.
This Putra Kameshti Yajna, can you tell us more about this ritual and its significance?
Of course. In those times, Vedic practices played a central role in many aspects of life.
Right.
The Putra Kameshti Yajna was a complex ritual involving prayers, offerings, and specific mantras, all aimed at invoking divine blessings for conception.
Interesting.
It's fascinating to see how this ancient ritual relates to modern-day practices where couples seek medical intervention for fertility issues.
Yeah.
It really underscores the enduring human desire for parenthood.
So Rishyasringa agreed to help Dashratha.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Rishyasringa, known for his compassion and adherence to dharma,
Right.
agreed to perform the Putra Kameshti Yajna for Dashratha, and the ritual was a success.
Wow.
Dashratha was blessed with 4 sons, Rama, Bharat, Lakshmana, and Shatrugna.
Oh, wow.
These 4 brothers would go on to play pivotal roles in the epic saga of the Ramayana,
Right.
with Rama, of course, becoming the central hero.
It's amazing how Rishyasringa's life, which began in such unusual circumstances, intertwined with the destinies of not just one, but 2 kingdoms.
Right.
He helped end a drought, brought rain to a parched land, played a crucial role in the birth of Lord Rama.
It is.
What a remarkable chain of events.
What strikes me as particularly fascinating is how Rishyasringa, a sage who lived in isolation for most of his life,
Right.
ultimately became a catalyst for such significant events.
Right.
His story highlights the interconnectedness of lives and how one individual can have a profound impact on the world around them.
And it's also a testament to the power of ancient practices and wisdom.
Right.
Whether it's the concept of adoption, seeking specialized help for conception, or the belief in the power of rituals.
Yeah.
These are themes that resonate even in today's world.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Are there lessons we can learn from these ancient tales that can guide us in our own lives?
Right.
Perhaps by delving deeper into the Ramayana and other such epics, we can uncover insights that can help us navigate the complexities of our modern world.
It's incredible how Rishyasringa's power, believed to influence nature itself, played such a crucial role
Right.
in ending the drought and enabling Dashratha to have children. It makes you wonder about the nature of power and belief in those times.
What's fascinating is that it raises questions.
Right.
Was it Rishyasringa's inherent yogic power that caused the rains to come and Dashratha to be blessed with sons?
Yeah.
Or was it the collective faith and belief of the people that created the conditions for these events to occur?
It's a question that has been debated for centuries, and perhaps there's no one definitive answer, but it does make you think about the power of intention and how our beliefs can shape our reality.
You know, even in our modern world, with all our scientific advancement, we still see the impact of placebo effects and the power of positive thinking. It suggests that there might be forces at play that we don't fully understand.
It seems Rishyasringa's story, while rooted in ancient traditions, offers insights that remain relevant even today.
It does.
What do you think are some of the key takeaways for us?
Well, I think one of the most important takeaways is the idea that life is full of unexpected twists and turns. Rishyasringa's journey from isolation to playing a crucial role in the lives of kings is a testament to the unpredictable nature of life.
His story also reminds us that we are all interconnected. Rishyasringa's actions had ripple effects that extended far beyond his immediate sphere, influencing the destinies of kingdoms and shaping the course of events.
It's a humbling thought, isn't it?
It certainly is.
It suggests that even seemingly small actions can have a profound impact on the world around us.
And perhaps, like Rishyasringa, we can tap into a power within ourselves that we never knew existed. A power that can help us overcome challenges, contribute to something larger than ourselves, and ultimately make the world a better place.
It's an inspiring thought.
It is.
And I believe that by exploring these ancient tales, by delving deeper into the wisdom they hold, we can find guidance and inspiration for our own journeys.
So if you find yourself captivated by Rishyasringa's story, I encourage you to delve deeper into the epic world of the Ramayana. There are countless fascinating tales waiting to be discovered, each offering insights into the human condition and the timeless search for meaning and purpose.